guys, I actually didn't realise how shit the microphone is on my Logitech C920. But basically, guys, this bit of the video is just to say about sort of like the controversial things about making sort of setup videos, and that is how on earth I got the money to buy this sort of thing. Now, before anyone treats it any differently, I completely understand that I'm very, very lucky to have all the things that I do have in my office. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people that says I work for 60 hours a week on 32 jobs and I pay for all this doing that. In all honesty, guys, it has been a long time of saving money and selling things that I don't want or use anymore to try and lower the cost of buying these new things. I don't take any of this stuff for granted. I know I am a very, very lucky individual to have all this, and I hope that you guys understand that this is not meant to be showing off or anything. Like, I'm not trying to like make it look like my setup's better than anyone else's, because yeah, I don't want to come off as trying to show off any of this. It's just how obviously I make all my videos and things, and just how my setup's changed obviously since I've moved house, which happened about a month ago now. So yeah, that is just like the little first original thing about this video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy still though, and I will see you in the setup. A couple of quick things before we get into this bit. The camera, that I say in inverted quotation marks, is my phone, which is my Samsung Galaxy S6. This can record in like 4K, but I don't want to wait like for 16 hours for everything to render. So, you know, this has just been filmed in normal 1080p. But this is the door to my office. You know, it's nothing special. I won't lie. It's just the door. But let's move on into the office then, and I'll just give you a quick overview. This is like the whole office. This bit over here is like my dad's side of the room for like his proper work and things. So I won't run into that. Sorry, right now. So let's just move on into my part of the room, which is probably from sort of that chair, like all the way around here. So like ignore all that random crap down there. I'll run and talk about that in a minute. Yeah, so this is just a random chair that I have, like if I just want to watch movies or anything, like I don't really want to sit in my office chair. So that is the chair I use for that. It's just a chair. That is nothing special about it. And then we move on to my first, like, well, my only drawers in this room. And this is just like loads of different things up here. If you run from the top to the bottom, then I've got first of all a lava lamp. You know, you've got to respect the lava lamp. And then I've got one of these like maze things where you got to try and get the marble all the way down. I've had that for like 3 years and I've never really managed to get very far with it or anything like that. Then that's like a Japanese fan. They work so much better than like normal fans and things. So I've got that for like when it gets really sweaty in here. When the sweat is on, even though it's October and you know it's cold all the time. But still, then we've just got F1 2016 Parade Booster. I haven't used that yet, so I'm kind of like a bit screwed. And then I also have got a little Lamborghini. You know if you bought that for me, so thank you very much to you. You know who you are, so thank you again for that. And then we've got my Xbox One Day 1 Edition box there at the top. I don't really know why I've left that out, because I really need to find somewhere to put it, but it's such a big box that there's nowhere really to put it. Then moving on down to the first shelf, we've got my Xbox 360, as you can see. Tiger Woods, Need for Speed Most Wanted, maybe a playthrough on Need for Speed Most Wanted in the future, but not 100% sure about that now. F1 and Forza mainly. I got Test Drive Unlimited 2 a couple of months back, and I'm really unsure whether I should try that or not, but yeah, then just a few Kinect games and a couple of games that don't work this end. And then we've just got my old Galaxy S4 box there, and a light that I stick outside my office if I'm like recording and my parents don't walk in. But yeah, then we've got just a few DVDs as like the main DVDs that I watch and things. So I've got Futurama, Family Guy movie, mainly, a couple of F1 videos, How I Met Your Mother, and the Senna movie. If you haven't watched that, I highly recommend doing so. Cheeky plug right there. Then down onto the next shelf, I have got just, if that little white envelope there is just a DVD for something that I'll talk about in a minute. We've got my Galaxy S6, obviously what I'm recording on, and then my Galaxy Gear S2, which I will try and show you now. If you have a look, that is my Gear S2, it's a watch. Can't recommend that enough, it's such a brilliant watch. And then we've just got a few Xbox One games. Dirt Rally, Forza Motorsport 6, Forza Horizon 2, F1 2015, VR46, and Assetto Corsa. For those of you that are wondering, that there is F1, it was on my desk before I recorded this. So that is all my Xbox One games. Forza Horizon 3, guys, I actually went digital this time just because I thought, you know what, I may as well try it for a change. And yeah, so that is that. Then moving on down into the next shelf, we've got a couple of charging docks for my controllers and just a controller box there as well. Then we've got something, that box is just not full of my stuff, that one's also the same. Got the little Vodafone hat, obviously, this is I think 2010 or 2011 I'd assume, obviously with Jensen on it. So that is fairly old, you know, when McLaren used to go properly red, rather than all their like dark black now that they've got. And then we just got my Blue Snowball box, an old TV stand there. And then just my YouTube folder where I like to try and keep track of things. Like I'm one of those like really OCD people where I like to keep track of like what's going on and things. And also with daily uploads, you need to know when videos are going out. I find just by writing that down, it's just so much easier to do. And then we move on to the bit probably you guys are most interested in. Before we go into this properly, guys, cables, I'm sorry. I will be trying to sort these out probably in like next month when I've got like everything I need to get to this office, because I didn't really want to sort it all out and just it not be like fully complete. But let's go from left to right, and first of all, I think we may as well just start with my chair. For you guys that have been around the channel for a long time now, you'll know that I adore my chair, I won't lie. It's just brilliant, but I may have to get rid of it, because if you can have a look there, like, I don't know if you can see it very well, the amount of tracks it leaves in the carpet, like the carpets are like really soft, and like the amount of tracks it leaves in the carpets is kind of like a really pain in the ass, so like, I may have to get rid of my chair. So if anyone wants a chair, you know, just DM me on Twitter or whatever. Then we've got my Thrustmaster 458 wheel. I'm actually looking to upgrade this, sort of like around Christmas. I'm planning on upgrading this, but I don't know whether that happens on a wheel stand racing. And obviously, cables for a wheel, I kid you not, are genuinely impossible to do. I would never try and cable manage like my wheel, like try and get everything sorted out. What I should cable manage though is my phone charger, which usually plugs in somewhere else, but I'll run in that in a minute. And then we've got my first charging dock, which is for my Xbox One controllers. Got a Day 1 edition Xbox One controller still. I have no idea how that thing is still working. Sorry, it's a little bit dusty as well. I haven't dusted in there in a while, so I may need to do that after I've recorded this. And then we've just got like a bog standard controller with a stereo jack on it as well. Sorry, an auxiliary jack. No, I said stereo then. And then we've just got F1 2016 there, which I showed you. Then we've got my TV remote, which I usually leave here. Obviously, just so I can reach it when I'm like playing on my wheel and things. And then we're talking about my TV. Hello, me. Hello. We've got my TV, which is a Samsung 32-inch smart Full HD TV. Really good TV. They're coming down in price a lot, really. I've noticed TVs at the moment. So I may end up upgrading that and putting that in my bedroom, but we'll have to wait and see. Then we move to my Kinects. I don't really like running headsets. I don't really like the mic right in my face. So I've both got a Xbox 360 Kinect and an Xbox One Kinect. And behind that, I've got a poster from... What is that? If I have a look there, it is the Taurus Trophy from Goodwood 1959. So, you know, that's old, that's classic. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that's an Aston Martin DBR1, but please don't roast me in the comments if it's not. Can't recognise any of the other cars, apart from that one's a Ferrari, I think it's 250, but again, I can't remember exactly. And I hope that, you know, nobody will try and murder me in my sleep if I dare get that wrong. So don't hold me to that, guys, please. Then we move on to my Xbox 360 controller dock thing. Where you can see I've just got two normal Xbox 360 controllers. Nothing special about those. And then just behind that we've got this little black box. This is an external hard drive for my Xbox One. It's 1 TB just because you don't really need more than that for me personally. So yeah, I've got like, with the Xbox One, obviously I got one of the Day 1 edition ones and they only go up to 500 gig. And that seriously just isn't enough for me. So I bought a 1 TB external. It was like 40 quid, so really worth it, as you can just see my beautiful cables there, just behind that. Then we move on to my Nokia speaker. This I got free with a Nokia Lumia I had many, many years ago now. It's actually quite weird to think when I got that. So that is a Nokia 360 speaker. It's actually a really good speaker still. And then we've just got a wireless mouse there. I don't really know why I've left this out. I use it with my laptop a lot, just because I really hate trackpads. So yeah, that's my wireless mouse for that. And then we move on, as you can see there, we've got my Blue Snowball. I can't recommend these enough. I know a lot of people say they're like really cheap mics. And don't get me wrong, they're not like massively expensive, but they're still like 50 quid I think new. Or around that sort of price, so yeah, I can't recommend those enough. Then, as you can see here, we've got my mouse and keyboard. And these are not like Pro X Chroma infrared ultra flashy colours, where they come with like mechanical switches that help improve your RSR or anything. It's just a fairly cheap keyboard, you know, it's nothing special. I think it was meant to be backlit, but they've covered over the battery port, so it can't be. And it's got like almost mechanical feel. I won't say it is, just because like the haters will hate the fact that I think I could take the keyboards like that. And then we've just got my mouse as well. That usually shines red. if I've got my PC on, but I don't right now. So yeah, that's my mouse. And then we move on to my two monitors. Now I'll start with, as I'm going right to left, I'll start with my Acer monitor. This is a 21.5 inch monitor there. I can't really recommend it enough. It's like 70 quid. One of the cheapest 21 inch monitors on the market there. And I'm not someone that needs like 1 millisecond response time or anything. And like the highest color dynamics in the world. So that monitor does me fine. Then we've got my AOC 24 inch monitor there. Hugely dusty. It seems to like get all the sunlight on it as well throughout the day. So that is incredibly dusty. And then just above that we've got my Nokia, not my Nokia, I always say Nokia. I don't know why, but I always get Nokia and Logitech mixed up. That's my Logitech C920, if I can get that right. And then just down here on this monitor stand, we've got my remote control for my plug sockets. Now, I'll show you those in a minute, but basically, guys, I can control like what turns on and off from this little remote here, so yeah. Then we've also got my Samsung wireless charger for my S6, which I need to plug back in. It's not actually plugged into anything currently, so I need to sort that at some point. And then just a little USB 1 to 3. Don't really know why I've got this out at the moment. And then just behind that we can see my Xbox power bricks and just a little pot there which I keep for little small components, so like HDMI female to female and things, just little things like that. And then just over here we've got my Xbox 360. Play obviously this for Max Career Mode. Cheeky plug there if you didn't watch that yesterday, guys. Remember to do so. So yeah, Max Career Mode has begun again on Xbox 2010, like the games I showed you earlier. So yeah, that's my Xbox 360. Just up behind here, you may have noticed this, and this is the poster that Carrot got me. If you remember, you're a proper OG fan if you remember Carrot. I don't even know whether I've got any videos still public with him in them. Yeah, that's my poster that Carrot got me for Christmas one year. Keep calm and play Xbox and vet Carrot, you know, his French and English differentiation there. Not the strongest thing in the world. And just before I forget, guys, my Elgato. I don't know how I can really overlook this. Notice I've got everything labelled up. That's kind of just who I am. I've got an OG Elgato. I'm sorry for all you HD60 fans, but yeah, I've got a HD30 still, so I'm sorry about that. And then just under here, last but definitely not least, I've got my PC. Now this is no XXX 4K rendering beast PC. It's got 16 gig of RAM though, and that's pretty much all I remember about it. Like, I'm not like massively into PC gaming. I would like to get into it, but just where all my friends still play Xbox and things, I am still very much an Xbox gamer. That's also just my laptop now, which mainly is used for college work in all honesty. So yeah, that's a Toshiba Satellite C50, which if you guys have been around for a long time, this was my old rendering PC. And yeah, my new one renders like 6 times quicker, so you know that's quite enjoyable. And then just before I forget, guys, these are my Sennheiser HD201s, really good cheap headphones. For like 20 quid, they got like 5,000 5-star reviews on Amazon, whatever. Can't recommend these enough. These are actually slowly breaking though. I've had them for like 2 years, and like I need to plug the auxiliary port in like a specific way to get them to work. But yeah, I may need to buy another pair of those, but for like 20 quid, I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, guys, that is my setup. I'm now actually sat on my chair, so you know what, that's just how lazy I am. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new around here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.